Oh, hey! There you are! I wanted to thank you guys so much for all the wonderful comments, the new subscribers, the likes. It's been really great. Needless to say, I think you guys must be ready for some more mod speculation in Starfield. If you're interested in Starfield and you want to keep up to date with the modding community, the lore, or you just want to hang out with me, go ahead and hit subscribe, give me a like, click the bell notification. Every bit helps and I appreciate it so much. On that, this Sunday I will be trial streaming at 8 p.m. Pacific time. If you want to stop by and say hi, love to see ya. Now, on to our second mod author. His name is Anamorfus, the creator of Enhanced Lights and FX, the top mod for Fallout 4 on the Nexus with over 1.5 million downloads. We all know the important role angles and lighting has in games, and Tinder profiles. Here's a brief description of what his mod offers. Enhanced Lights and FX has the goal to create a more atmospheric and realistic lighting. It overhauls the interior lights, effects, ambient lights, and creates a new mood. The lighting is not only based in the post-war world, but in the pre-war world too, with the lighting source placed where it would make sense in a pre-war Boston, whether the light is on or off. Also, bring a flashlight with you. All interior light source emits light. More God Ray casting lights. More Shadow Caster lights. Enhanced interior day/night cycle visuals. Some interiors will be darker during the nighttime. Darker interior ambient light. And fog. In some cases, really dark. Slight to no FPS loss. That's great. We all know Bethesda games have no more FPS to give. Let's ask him his first question. Are you planning on modding Starfield? And if you do, what do you think will be your first mod? I do plan on modding Starfield, but it depends on Bethesda's improvement to lighting, if it will be needed or not for me to mod it. First mod, if needed, is ELFX for Starfield for sure. Oh, I don't think you have to worry. You will absolutely be needed. Question number 2. Will the usability of Creation Kit 2 dictate your interest in modding? And what improvements to the Creation Kit would you like to see implemented? CK is required for ELFX, but my interest in the game dictates more if I will mod it or not, rather than the tool itself. It would be nice to have documentation in CK explaining things, so we don't have to figure it out on our own so much. I completely agree. And I also do understand that the CK is just a ported over version of the engine they used, slimmed down a little bit, to make the game. So they didn't make it user-friendly, they just made it so you could use it. But this time around, since they're kind of banking on modders modding, the more user-friendly it is, the more mod authors, the more chances for return and revenue. Who knows, maybe they have it so you highlight a condition and it tells you what it does. I don't think so, but that would be awesome. What is your speculation on how FX and lighting will be implemented in Starfield, such as tone Bethesda usually aims for, and what mods might be needed to fine-tune the vanilla system? I don't speculate. My reference is the previous game I modded, which is Fallout 4. I had enough features to reach the results I wanted in Fallout 4. So I hope Starfield at least carries the same features. That's a completely fair answer. I would like to add, just from watching the release trailer 100 times, I can tell from the exterior of Crete, and you go inside the building, it's not just a change from exterior to interior. Every room in the interior also has a different feel to it. A different FX, the fog layer, the colors of lighting, the shadows. It's just a vast improvement from the previous game, so I'm pretty excited for that. And I'm really excited to see how far modders can improve on it. Alright, next question. With the added ship component, do you think you might gravitate towards working on spaceship/station interior lighting? Hard to say. We don't know how it works. My references with modding customizable interiors are Hearthfire and the settlement system in Fallout 4. In Hearthfire, I didn't mod the houses because it was a complex setup of enablers that I didn't want to mess with. In Fallout 4, since some interiors were customizable, modding lighting is very limited or pointless, because people can place objects around as they please. However, I will check it out and see how moddable the interiors will be. That's a good point. As far as homes go, I mean, because you get to create where your lighting is coming from. But in space, I think we're gonna probably have space stations and other people's ships, so there may be some repetitious lighting. Yeah, we'll have to see. Next up, mod collections seem to be the way the community is going. Do you have any plans with fellow mod authors for compatible modding in Starfield? It depends on how the community goes about modding it. I will be open with permissions for compatibility patches. Okay, straightforward. Bethesda Mod Marketplace looks like it will be coming soon. Do you feel it will benefit the community? First of all, we will see if it's actually a thing. If at the end it is, then it will all depend. A lot of people don't like the idea, but I do think some mod authors should be compensated for their work, if they want to. People are always afraid of changes, and possibility of paid mods in the community do scare people. Not without reason. It would bring changes on how we do things. It wouldn't be easy to borrow assets from one mod to another when money is involved. However, I do think if done right, it can be good to have some professionalization of the mod making. Mod authors would make money, but it would also require more responsibility from them. It's not acceptable to receive money from a broken or stolen mod after all. In the end, as a mod author, I would like to make money from it. So, I'm biased to any possibility of getting paid with the blessings from Bethesda. I really like the different point of view we get here than we got from our last interview with Osnius. And he's right. And I think Osnius is right too. There really is no easy answer on this. So I have to step back, take a look at the macro, and realize that the writing's on the wall, paid mods are probably going to be a thing. So I think it's important as a community to hold Bethesda's feet to the fire on how they implement it. They should probably leave free mods, and then do a version of Creation Kit, but this time with voice acting, and have the story push the narrative. Have the Starfield universe expand with these Creation Kit mods. That way the lore gets improved upon, right? It becomes canon. Then people have a reason to purchase their $5, $10, whatever. Just don't put half-baked mods. That's it. That's what it comes down to. Just treat it like a DLC. That's it. Okay, moving on. Do you have any unique speculations on the future of Starfield mods? What do you think will be the most requested mod? I don't speculate, but it's easy to say that body mods are among the most requested mods. It won't be different for Starfield. He's not wrong. I have to turn off the adult content filter on my Nexus just because I can't have the amount of bodies that pop up on my screen be shown on YouTube. You know, Skyrim hentai. I really want to thank Anamorfus for taking the time out to answer my questions. And if you haven't checked out his mod, I'll leave a link down below. Please go support him. And if you haven't messed with lighting effects mods, they really are important. If you don't believe me, the next time you go to a club and the lights are down low and you think you're dancing with a beautiful stranger, turn on your flashlight. You may just realize you're in a Dead Space cutscene.
Oh, man!
Oh, and if you're a mod author and you're up to answering a few questions with me, little speculation, whether it's live or through email, go ahead, get in contact with me. I'd love to hear from you. And lastly, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Leave a comment down below with any mod authors you want to hear from or any questions you want me to ask them. And remember, mod that vanilla game until it turns into the sweet taste of Rocky Road.